So typically on a Saturday or Sunday morning, I will get up and cook breakfast, something that's really fulfilling but quick and simple at the same time. So today I'm going to be doing some fresh fruit. We have some strawberries here, bacon. I don't cook it like traditional bacon. It just has a little twist to it. Scrambled eggs and some waffles from scratch. So let's jump into the video. So the first thing I like to start with is the bacon, just because that takes a little bit longer, so I can get the bacon ready, do my thing, put it in the oven, and by the time that the bacon finishes, I can have everything else prepped and ready to go. So the bacon that I use is Wright brand. It's the smoked Applewood bacon. I like it because it's the thick cut and it has a good flavor to it. I'm just gonna layer this in the pan. Next, I'm just gonna go in with some red pepper flakes, and I'm just gonna sprinkle that over top. It doesn't really make it super spicy, but it gives it just a little kick. You can add more or less. Now it's ready to go in the oven. I have preset my oven to 375. Okay, so I'm just gonna follow the recipe. It calls for 1.5 cups of flour, 1/2 cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, and that's gonna be all of my solid substances. So I'm just gonna go ahead and mix this up and get it good and fine. You can mix it all together, but I just find that it blends easier this way if you mix all of the powdery substances first and then add your liquids. Calls for just 1 egg. I'm gonna mix this first, and then I will go in and add my milk. Going back to our milk, we'll mix this up. So if you can see, I'm mixing as I add, just so by the time that I finish mixing, it's super smooth. This is going to be the last of our milk. One teaspoon of vanilla extract. And I think this is really what makes it taste like a Waffle House waffle. So I've got one last ingredient, and that is just going to be 4 tablespoons of melted butter. That's cooling off right now, so I'm gonna check my bacon really quick. No one likes burnt bacon. My bacon is looking good. My butter is still kind of warm, so I'm just gonna keep blending this until it's smooth. All right, so that's pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix up my mixture for my bacon. So I take a little bit of regular sugar, some cinnamon, and about the same amount as the regular sugar for brown sugar. And I'm just gonna mix that up, make it as fine as possible because the brown sugar can be a little clumpy sometimes. And our smoke detectors are the ultimate troll. So if it goes off at any point, we're not burning the house down. I apologize in advance. They are just very sensitive. Once everything is mixed well, it will look like this. And we're gonna add this on top of our bacon, but let's make sure the butter is ready. Okay, so our butter is nice and cool. So we're gonna add this to our waffle mixture, and I'm just gonna stir as I pour. Now we're gonna bring our bacon back and add the cinnamon, brown sugar, and regular sugar mixture over top. All right, so as you can see, the bacon is almost ready, but not quite. That's just about the point that you want it to. I'm not sure how long I leave it in there. I honestly just judge it to how it looks. So I'm just gonna sprinkle this all over, and you can add more, you can add less. We like a little bit more on ours. So I'm just gonna add this over top and pop it right back in the oven. Next, I'm gonna prep my eggs. So for my seasonings, I'm just gonna add this Tony Chachare's Creole seasonings. I just like ours just to have a little bit more flavor than usual. Black pepper and just a pinch of sea salt. I'm gonna whip those together. So now that I've finished my eggs, I finished my waffles, the bacon is finishing up, so I'm just gonna take some time to cut up my fruit. Just doing some fresh strawberries here. So I like to just slice off the leaves and then cut them in half. Once I've rinsed those, I'm just gonna put them in this expandable colander. We got this as a wedding gift, and it's probably one of the most used things that I have in our kitchen. It's amazing. So I'm just gonna toss these in here, give them a quick rinse, and then they'll be good to go. And we're all ready. So my waffle iron is good and hot. So I'm just gonna spoon a ladle full of the mix into the iron. Maybe a little bit more than a ladle. And let it cook. Then we are going to scramble our eggs. And if you want, of course, you can always add, vegetables. Sometimes I'll do spinach or onions, whatever you like or whatever floats your boat.